versus the Boston Celtics. The Bulls are actually up, played a really solid first half. Are they building that identity that we want to see? We're going to break it all down right after this.
You are now tuned in to Chicago Bulls Central, your number one place for all Chicago Bulls news and content.
All right, Bulls fam. So it looks like our team is playing the way that we hoped and needed them to see, really setting that tone early, getting out, pushing the break. Vooch playing really good. Zach LaVine's had a couple of good shots, still not shooting the ball the best yet from Zach LaVine in this game, but you can tell he's more focused in this game. He's more engaged on both sides of the ball, Zach LaVine so far. 10 points. He's 4 for 10 shooting, but he does have a positive plus minus of plus 13, the highest plus minus of any Bulls player in this game. So he is affecting the game. Patrick Williams as well, having a really good defensive game and an offensive performance for him. He's 3 for 4 from the field and from 3 for 4 from 3-point range, 3 for 5 from the field. And then DeMar DeRozan also with 13 points in this game. Nikola Vucevic with 8 points and 9 rebounds already. Andre Drummond already in double-digit rebounds with 11 rebounds. When the Bulls rebound in the way that they did, it's difficult for any team to match wits with them right now, especially a team missing the starting center like the Boston Celtics. The Bulls are actually winning the rebound battle by 9 so far. So they have more fast break points, everything. The Bulls are playing the way that we wanted to see them play. 63 points put up in the first half. Let's go ahead and go over to your guys' comments. Chris 43 says, looking good so far. Absolutely. Chris Estrada says, yo, what's going on, Chris? The Bulls started this game looking like a completely different team than the last few games. Yep, and that's what was needed. We needed this team to come out and get back to playing in this exact manner. So luckily they're doing it so far. Samir, Zach's playing really good. He is playing really good basketball. Still not shooting the ball the best, right? 40% overall from the field is not really bad, right? But it's not great either. But outside of that, he is affecting the game, being very aggressive, being smart. He's made a couple of passes that I've been like, all right, Zach, what are you trying to do here? Outside of that, though, right? Affecting the game very well, Zach LaVine so far in this game. Highest plus minus of any Bulls player. Cannon says, looking strong, guys. Yep, absolutely so far. Chris Estrada, Celtics missing wide open shots. Let's get it. Let's hope that continues, because if they catch fire in the second half, this can look like a completely different game. But, again, I just like to be aware the Celtics right now are 8 for 26 from the field, only shooting the ball 30% from 3-point range. The Bulls right now are 7 for 16 from 3-point range, but shooting overall 49% from the field. Also, the Bulls have 16 assists on 24 made baskets. That's a really good assist to bucket ratio as well. The Bulls also are winning the turnover battle, or they're losing the turnover battle 8-6, but they're winning the steals battle. They have 5 steals, 1 block so far for the Chicago Bulls, but 12 fast break points for the Bulls, only 2 for the Boston Celtics. I came into this saying that the Bulls needed to copy their game plan from that second Toronto game. And while it's not the exact same, they're playing kind of with that same energy. Steve-O Speaks in the building, says, we stop the drive and kick and leave the lane wide. Yep, absolutely. Julio Sanchez says, am I driven? No, this is why doom and gloom does not work around here. Not for Chicago Bulls Central. Not the most efficient night shooting, but I love Zach's energy. I completely agree with you there. Brandon Eljet again, Vooch and Drummond with combined 19 rebounds at halftime. That's almost more than the whole Boston Celtics team. Boston Celtics have 22 rebounds as a team. We have 2 players combined for 19. That's how the Bulls stay in the game. This is the way that the Bulls need to play. Braxton, great game so far. Just have to keep the lead and not fall apart during the second half. Key fourth quarters. Bulls are one of the worst, I think the worst fourth quarter team in the NBA so far this season, so be on the lookout for that. Brendan Eljet fell out my chair when Zach dunked. I felt all his frustration come out in 3 seconds. Absolutely. Absolutely. Jonathan E. just says, Billy Donovan brought it down to a goatee. Must be doing better. Absolutely. Let's see, we've got Silk Ron in the building. When Zach's shot is not falling, I like to see him do other things like attack the rim and create for others. Exactly. Shrey Rowe in the building. Finally a game that got me damn near pulling my hair out. Well, we're glad to have you not pulling your hair out. I almost pulled my beard hair out a couple of times, so I understand how you feel with that. Luckily, Luckily, we don't have to worry about that as of right now. By the way, guys, if you guys are not subscribed to the channel, make sure you go ahead and subscribe. We were trying to get to our goal of 10,000 subscribers by December 5th, which is Brandon L. Jett's birthday. Make sure you guys do that. To Galway Hill, if I mispronounced it, I'm sorry. Haize, remember I said this on Friday. Fingers crossed, it's only halftime. Don't want to jinx it. I feel you. Feel you. Guys are playing clean. Love to see it. Yes, they are. Little Squad says Patrick Williams playing a great game. Yes, especially defensively. Especially defensively. The chat is lit. Hit those like and subscribe. Hit the like and subscribe buttons. We got over 115 in the chat. Just went up to 125. Billy is not on the hot seat, but I feel where you're coming from. We need to see Flight 8 trying to break the back. Well, hell, we did see it. That dunk in the first half, that was great to see because it's been a minute since we've seen Zach LaVine. This is in celebration of Zach LaVine's dunk. Whew. Celebration of Zach LaVine dunking the ball. P. Will figuring it out, how to do that shot fake dribble finally. Listen, I want to see P. Will. We saw in the 5-on-5 game and a little bit in preseason, there's like this push floater that Patrick Williams seems like he's working on. I think we saw it a couple of times early in the season. I think we saw it once in that Miami game, but we need to see Patrick Williams do that a little bit more as well. Zach having an amazing comeback game from last game. Yes, absolutely. Great point here as well from Braxton. P. Will playing more confidently. Billy Donovan, you know what? As much as we talk about him and his adjustments and things, that's all valid. He really did handle this P. Will thing really good. When you look at goals from P. Will, like losing his minutes, right, to those 2-3 games where we saw P. Will get like 12, 15, then crossing the 20, then crossing 25, now playing over 30 minutes per game. Like, it really did build the confidence of P. Will. And while I've been very vocal on calling out Billy Donovan for like the lack of development some of these players have done under him, he handled that P. Will situation really, really good when you go back and look at it, like just building P. Will's confidence. Shrey says, Haize turned on a Monday. Haize is turned every day. I know you're new around here, but I'm always this way. I'm interested to know what happened since last games. The Bulls are running, moving, and attacking. All energy, no winning, whining with the refs, and just playing free-flow basketball. Listen, this is what the team needs to do, and I said it. That thing that happened with Zach and BD, hopefully that was a wake-up call for Zach and the rest of the roster, and it does seem to do that so far. Free throw discrepancy. The Bulls they have 11 free throws to the Boston Celtics 10. Now they're hitting it at only 72%. We got to get better at free throw shooting as a team. I know we got to be towards the bottom of the league of free throw shooting. It just has not been good over the course of this season. Frenchie says you're right on how the coach handled P. Will this season. It was like when you look at it, it worked, right? That's it. You can't. I was almost said that it was perfect, but it perfect would have been him never being in that situation, just really building him up over the offseason and training camp. But with that said, once it went left, he's done a really good job, and P. Will is just playing with a different level of confidence. And we saw that first start with defensively, but now P. Will he's not backing down from taking shots. The fact that P. Will took 5 shots in the first half, and I know that doesn't seem like a lot, but for a player that only averages 7 shots a game for his career, P. Will taking 5 shots in the first half just shows that he has more confidence there. He's plus 11. He's playing really good, dude. And this is a game which his defense is more needed than the offense. So the fact that P. Will is still taking 5 shots while having to play and guard either Tatum or Brown, and sometimes a couple of possessions he got switched on Horford, which I'm like, hey, I was a little bit worried about that. But yeah, P. Will's just being really confident right now. And that 3-point shot is really turning into a legit weapon for P. Will, and that's what we need him to be. If he can be a big that's going to play power forward and be able to rebound a little bit better than what he has been, because his rebounding rate has gone up too. Not too much in this game. I think he has 2 rebounds so far, but if that 3-point shot becomes a legitimate threat with the defensive intensity that he seems to be able to maintain, that's exactly what you want from a power forward currently on this roster with the makeup of the roster. Nicola, a technical point, but if Patrick Williams releases his shot early as opposed to on his way down, he can shoot a higher percentage on his mid-range shots. Nicola, you are absolutely right on that. And one thing that we did see too is that P. Will, because he doesn't have the quickest shot release, he's jumped up higher on the mid-range shots to kind of get that extra separation. But I agree with you. If he can get that shot off a little bit quicker, it's going to be a nice weapon for him. That 3-point shot's coming along for him as well. I want to see him put the ball on the floor a little bit more in certain situations, which we have seen in some. Pete Will he's rounding out pretty nicely. I swear we're the best free throw shooting team in the NBA percentage wise. I may be wrong. Let me check. Let's see. I don't even know if they break that out, but hold on. Let's see if I can find that for you. Points, field goal percentage, point field goal percentage. They don't break out. NBA teams by free throw percentage. All right, sorry. I know that's not really good visual podcasting, but I'm just trying to find this. So free throw shooting this season. Wow, the Bulls are actually the third best free throw shooting team in the league at 83%. That's not bad at all. Only above them, Miami at 86% and Boston with 84.5%. So there you go. No, you not the best, but you're more right than I was. So you get that one for sure. That's a great point. Candace says we're only top free throw centers because of DeMar and Vooch, even though I know that's going to be a little controversial with the way that the last game ended, but hey, it is what it is. I kind of look like Kratos. Come on. Why y'all always trying to figure out somebody different than I look like every stream, bro? It's every stream. It's different. Happy to see the threes go down for P. Will and Alex starting off pretty well. Also, yes, that's something that we don't need to overlook as we're getting ready to end the stream on halftime. But Alex Caruso shooting the ball well in this game as well. There's been a couple of shots Alex taking. I'm like, no, and it went in. He's 3 for 6 overall from the field, 2 for 4 from 3-point range, but he has 8 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 1 steal, stuff in that stat sheet. This is a game where I really wish we can get Dalen Terry in this game. Dalen Terry, and something I thought about, right, is if Dalen Terry's projection ends up working out like Marcus Smart, right, meaning that if you really look at Marcus Smart, he came into the league not a shooter. Now he's solid with the 3-point shooting percentage, especially wide open. Marcus Smart has literally added something to his game every single season. And I don't think anybody would consider Marcus Smart a superstar by any means, or even a star. I don't even know if anybody even really considers Marcus Smart a star, but he's a key cog to what that team does in every stretch of the imagination. I just looked, his free throw percentage, shooting percentage got better all of his first 6 years in the league. Then it plateaued a little bit, but it came so far for him. We'll see. Do you ever notice the Bulls look scary good when Kobe's making shots? It gives them a little bit Golden State vibes. Well, not even that. Keep in mind, Kobe White was passing the ball extremely well in his minutes as well. That's the thing. If Kobe White is going to pass like that and be a threat to knock down a shot, that's going to change a lot of things. But what's about to change is this stream. I'm going to go ahead and end this. I will be back for the post game. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe button on your way out as we're trying to get to 10,000 subscribers by December 5th. Peace, y'all. Go Bulls. See you.